my God, there's so much going on with this Fantastic Four movie and all the rumors that are getting leaked and how terrible this is going to be. So they're tired of white people in movies, so they're replacing it with everything else. And we're getting Pedro Pascal, and who knows, we might even get Lizzo as the Silver Surfer. I don't know if I'd consider the server. I don't know if I'd consider. I don't know how that's going to be the Silver Surfer when she literally could eat the surfboard. But we got 2 articles, guys. I'm going to get into those. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. So first one, Pedro Pascal tapped to play Reed Richards in Fantastic Four because Kevin Feige thought the cast was way too white. Well, congratulations, sir. You figured out what the source material was. Now fucking stick to it. Oh, right. You got quotas to meet. The latest rumors surrounding Marvel Studios' upcoming Fantastic Four film is that Pedro Pascal was tapped to play Reed Richards because Kevin Feige believed the cast was way too white. Well, we don't give a fuck what you think. We like the source material. Stick to the source material. That's what sells. But they can't figure that out. When they stuck to source material and they made characters actually decent, Marvel was making fucking bank. But no, they had to do this diversity bullshit, and now they can't even break $100 million on a $700 million production. And they can't seem to get their heads out of their ass to figure it out. This latest rumor comes from scooper Jeff Snyder, who detailed that Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige conducted screen tests for Reed Richards before the strike. The screen test included Jamie Dornan and Christopher Abbott, but allegedly they did not go well. Marvel Studios then approached Jake Gyllenhaal as well as Adam Driver. I think Adam would actually act that role really well. I don't think he fits the character. I don't think that's a role for him. And I don't know about Jake. Like, I can half see it and I can half not see it. But anyways, they reportedly wanted too much money. I don't get how that's okay. With their budgets being $300 and $400 million just on production alone, I don't get how they can not afford these people. As for the rest of the Marvels, Feige and Marvel Studios were happy with Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Eben Moss-Backrack as Ben Grimm. I think Eben's the only one that fits the role. I look, the Marvels that came, or the Fantastic Four that came out in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Maybe I judged that too harshly. Like maybe we were a little too hard on it. I think like the shit that they're making now, I don't want any of it. All right, going on. Not only was Jake Gyllenhaal reportedly too expensive, but Snyder detailed that Feige feared the cast was way too white, in the words of one insider. Reed Richards would be the character eyed to diversify the cast. It's always what? That doesn't even make sense. Okay. So Snyder believes Pascal is now confirmed as Mr. Fantastic. However, it might not be a done deal. No, it's probably a done deal. That dude likes to be the diversity hire and ruin everything. However, Kroll does not that. Do you mean note? Kroll does note that Pascal is in talks with Marvel Studios to take on the role, so he's going to do it. The main issue with Pascal is scheduling. He'll figure that out. I'm sure they're going to pay him fucking bank. All right, so then Kroll reports insiders add that scheduling is still being worked out, but multiple sources close to the negotiations are saying it's heading in the right direction for Pascal to do this in his other future projects. Of course it is. They want to diversify the shit out of everything. The idea that Kevin Feige would believe the cast is way too white is plausible. Feige made it abundantly clear that the reason The Eternals was pushed to the front of the company's production schedule was because it changed the character's gender, race, and sexuality. Yep. There it is. He doesn't give a shit about the source material. He doesn't give a shit about the fans. All he wants to do is make this fucking bullshit quota woke nonsense to get those ESG bucks. And here he goes with an interview he did with Variety. Well, the notion of switching up gender, sexualities, and ethnicities of the characters from the comics was baked in initially. That was part of what Nate Moore was really advocating for in moving the Eternals to the top of the list for us to start working on. There it is. It's not, is this going to be a good movie? It's how diverse is everything. The Walt Disney Company, Marvel's parent company, has a number of racist casting policies on the books. On the company's Reimagining Tomorrow website, they previously noted that by 2022, 50% of regular and recurring characters across Disney General Entertainment scripted content will come from underrepresented groups. They're not underrepresented. If you're putting 50% of your cast as other ethnicities, congratulations, you're overrepresenting them. That's fact. But, Disney's not making money, so they got to get those ESG bucks. That's why they beg the UK government for fucking free money. What was it when I covered it? 75 million for the Marvels? Just, here, take $75 million. God, governments need to quit paying for this shit. But that leads right into the Yahoo article here. Fantastic forecast. Will the new Silver Surfer be female? Will it be Juno? So here we go. Rumors about Silver Surfer's presence in Max Shackman's Fantastic Four have been prevalent for the better part of 2023, but industry insider Jeff Snyder recently appeared in another episode of The Hot Mic with Jeff Snyder and John Roca, where he talked about the Fantastic Four cast. He called out the names of the main cast members who are in contention to portray Marvel's first family. But he continued saying, and yes, you can expect to see a female Silver Surfer. So we've got Feige saying diversity goes to the top of the list. Well, they've already cast Pedro Pascal. And now they're talking about making the Silver Surfer a fucking woman, because put a woman in it, make her lame and gay. That's all this is. God, I hate how South Park is so right. Why? God, they put Lizzo in the fucking Star Wars. I didn't watch it. I've seen it. They put Lizzo in Star Wars. It would be funny to see them put Lizzo as the Silver Surfer. Like, what's she gonna do? Eat the fucking surfboard? Fucking Christ. It's worth noting that the MCU has swapped sex up plenty of characters. Yes, that's why we call it the MCU, not the MCU. They go on to fucking justify this shit. Most Marvel fans will be aware that Norrin Radd became Silver Surfer when he agreed to be the Herald of Galacticus. But on Earth 829, Juno offered herself to become Galactus. But on Earth 829, Juno offered herself to become Galactus, new herald after her grandfather, Hercules, made a sacrifice to save the Andromeda Galaxy. Accepting her as his new herald, she was turned into the Silver Surfer by Galactus. Congratulations. You know what? I wonder if that even fucking sold how many copies that actually sold. Because I guarantee you it's very few. Since the Fantastic Four are expected to come in through the multiverse, the Silver Surfer from their universe could be inspired by Juno, but all of that depends on whether Snyder's scoop turns out to be true. Probably going to be true. The track record seems to be there for this. I am so sick of this swapped shit. Like for years now. Fucking years. They've been making these movies, and they have all lost money. All of them. And they try and do that bullshit-ass cope. But your reviews are good. No, they're not. They're not. That's why I've done videos on how many fucking bots there are and how Rotten Tomatoes will delete negative reviews. But accounts who have never reviewed a single movie get pushed to the top of the list and have perfect 5-star ratings. The entire thing is broken. And it's starting to get so bad that even the shills can't rate these movies good anymore. I mean, shit, I just put out the video yesterday on how Wish has a 29% top critic score. People who have reviewed movies for a very long time on Rotten Tomatoes are finally like, yeah, I can't even justify this shit. They're like, you don't pay me enough for this. But guys, I'm done ranting on this one. Make sure you smash that like button. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. And make sure you subscribe and share this one out. But until the next one, be easy like sleazy.